Hey, what's up? This is Alex. This is Dev Diary video series, and I'm not sure about how many of those I'm going to make. And in this one, we're going to talk about accessing different servers and doing beta testing stuff. So here we have a clean install of a current test flight 1.2 build number 3, which I hope is going to be release candidate. So the release is probably pretty close. And we have a lot of changes there, which I'll cover in the respective release history videos. Okay, so here we have this profile dialog, settings dialog, where we have a list of available servers, which you can pick and connect. Those are official servers which are set up across the world to ensure you have at least one not that far away, like not across the ocean. Yeah, sorry, Australia. Maybe next time. But not only you can pick any one of those, but you can also put something in here, like type the host name and the port, and so that you connect to the server you want. That means that actually you can set up your own server inside your local area network, maybe to play with your friends or something, because you can have the backend code and the GitHub and some instructions as well. But in order to access the beta test server, we need to type in the dev.mindsonow.com here, and the port number is 8088, and it says we must restart our app, which is true. So this is what we do. And hopefully after we reconnect, we have reached our server. There is no actual confirmation about it, and none of that stuff, but you can probably see it from the feature lists or feature stuff, and from, I know, some other players you can reach. Okay, so when we start a game, yeah, let's start a medium one. There is a new dialog here, and you can see we can select an online here, which means in this release we're going to have a cooperative or multiplayer RPG mode available. And for now we're going to, I don't know, for some reason start even solo game with an online mode. So that would mean it uses backend connection, so which in turn means it affects playability, because it well involves latency. So no matter what version of the app you're going to play, be it the beta release, beta test version, or the release, you might want to pick the server from the list that is closest to you. Okay, so now we have reached the boss battle, and you can see that the interface is changed and all that stuff is changed, and here we have tabs because there can be now more than two players, I mean except the boss. And you can also notice that the screen, well, the UI takes all the screen now, but what the main difference between the previous release and this one is what I told you in the previous video, in the last video. So here we have the boss level 4 and just a single modifier, right? And it also says we're on a floor 1 and completed it in 38 seconds. That actually means that no longer is boss level dependent. The amount of modifier depends on the boss level, but instead it depends on the floor. So we are kind of introducing the roguelike concept here of an endless mine, with floors that we can descend. And even though we have no gear, it's again a clean install. that means we still have a chance of defeating the boss here, right? And after we have done that, we can we can choose an option to get the loot, yeah, and to restart our adventure, or to kind of continue descending. And that actually means that, well, let's see what happens on the next floor. Yeah. That means that even the big board, yeah, starts with this, first floor, and if you do not make a lot of mistakes, you still have a pretty good chance of obtaining the loot by defeating the boss. Yeah. Because instead of those 15 points of modifiers we have seen the last time, it will start with 1, right? And even though the boss level would probably be like 5 or 6, yeah, you'll still have a chance of defeating him. So currently, okay, we can see that we have completed the board in less than 30 seconds, which is not that bad. And we have on the second floor, we have 2 modifiers applied, which is HP and speed. And probably there's a chance we're going to defeat this guy as well. Yeah. Okay. Okay, cool. We have done that. And well, we can now take our stuff, yeah, and ascend back. It returns us to the first floor, and we kind of instantly continue the next journey. So this was just one of the features of the bunch of the features the 1.2 release is going to have. So stay tuned.